Welcome back, everybody. So, interestingly enough, what we ended up having happen was that Keesalo had to step away for a little while, so it's just us. Now, he did get the quarry going again. So, we got scrap production being made. And the mass fab, which is out of scrap. We need to grab a thing of scrap here. Okay. Put that in right there. Alright. So he got the quarry going, so we got some stuff coming back in. He was getting ready to work on something, and we ran out of diamonds. I don't remember what he said he was going to work on. So, turned the quarry and everything back on so he could start getting some diamonds and stuff in. And while he was doing that, I was over working on the village. So I will show you guys here through this nice little system that he has set up here. What we have is I added stairs on all of the stuff. The crops are all going really good. Here the villagers have grown accustomed to their new settings here. This is a village house that I built, and a little bit ago there was a villager in here. He claimed it as his own and left, I guess, when it hit daytime. Planted a few trees. That's a much bigger tree than I expected it to be. Huge! You can see Keesalo's lab way up there in the sunshine. But a fir tree there. We got a dark wood sapling over here. And then made this little house right here. And added a couple little different features here. Things almost completely grass covered now. And essentially just kind of got the village going all nice and well. Everything looks good. This one rubber tree for some reason is not growing. I think I'm going to have to move it over to here so that there's enough space for it to grow. But as you can see, it's all looking. And 1 emerald for 4 pieces of bread. I don't think so there, buddy. You're tad expensive. I don't like the ground right here being this close. We'll just move those right out of the way. Actually, I've got a spot right over here that can use a couple pieces of dirt. See? Takes care of that. And we'll put a step over on this side too. So, but yeah, I've added doors to all of these places, steps to all of these places, so they can easily get in and out, and make it all look good for them. Eventually, I might go back with gravel and actually gravel path all of these places. Just don't know yet. That seems like a lot of work. So, but next, we'll probably be getting some animals over here in this place, some chickens and some cows, and kind of fill the place up a little bit and make it look good. So, that is what that plan is. Got that going there. We got our good viaduct system going. Looks good. Although you should have added a spot down here too. You know what I mean? You should have added like a base station right there, but so anyways, that all looks good. And let's see here. How is our mass fab going? Not bad. Plenty in there. I do not remember what we were doing with the mass fab stuff. I thought we were putting it back in here, but it seems as if it's all disappeared. So, oh no, that's where we were putting it. Was right down in there. That's right. How are we doing on scrap? Oh, we're doing okay. So we got plenty of that coming in. How are we doing over here? Oh, Cinnabar. Okay, that's all looking good. Yeah, so far so good on that. Come over here, we'll place the Cinnabar in there. Alright, and more pork chops. These up, those up. It should go right there. He has got all of this stuff just scattered everywhere. There. That's a tad better. Let's see here, we'll make some more bread. That in. That's good. Let's take potatoes here. And that's not going to be enough coal. That will put those potatoes in there. That's weird. I don't know why it separated those out. Okay. Well, village is done. Mid-stage is done. He's got the viaduct hooked up. Guys, we're doing good. So, this is what we're thinking. It's not going to be too much longer here. And we're going to pretty much be able to be done with the island. I mean, we've gotten our farming done. We've managed to pretty much delve into all of the little different mods and everything here connected with BetaA Lite, or with BetaA Redo Lite. We've touched on thermal expansion. We touched on IC2. We will not be doing nuclear in this one because, well, there's still issues with nuclear, and like Robbie, or like Keesalo said earlier, yeah, we've already destroyed the house a couple of times and had to rebuild it because of nuclear. So, not sure what we're thinking about doing. As of 1.710, I mean, we could go do an episode on Twilight, but Twilight's not finished. We've been through it a number of different times, and you can actually get to almost the end of Twilight, and the final big area on Twilight isn't actually done. You go up there, there's no monsters, there's nothing like that, there's just a little sign that says, final boss, you win. So, don't really want to go through all of that. I mean, we've kind of, with the inclusion of having the village over there and having all of these viaducts working and that kind of thing, we've kind of topped out here on BetaA Lite. So, I mean, we could, build a nuclear reactor. There is, as we can see here, let's erase all this, and let's look in the mods here. We pretty much touched on almost all of this with the additional pipes, builder. Didn't get too much into the energy because, well, we kind of have thermodynamics and we went that route. Robotics we touched on down there with the blaze spawner. We had to get into silicon doing the chips and stuff, transport and stuff we've done. We've gotten into the crafting, the portable crafting tables and everything. The computer craft is what the turtles are running on downstairs. We pretty much hit the majority of all of these things. We've done a little bit of forestry, obviously industrial craft. You guys have seen Java being used with our barrels and with the dollies and that kind of thing. Modular force field, there's still issues with this one. It's the one that was included in the original beta pack from FTB, but there's still a little bit of issues with this one. We tried to have an episode where we were kind of going to work on that, and yeah, it didn't turn out as well as we would have hoped. So we're going to mess with that one a little bit. And this modular force field system is actually in all of the different BetaAs. So if we decide to do a BetaA full or a BetaA skyblock, we may work on it in that one. So we've done Mistcraft. Wait a minute, Mistcraft notebooks. Oh, okay, I read that different. Didn't really have to worry too much with the OR dictionary converter because most everything we did we were able to use. We got the portal gun made, got into a little bit of railcraft, especially like with the chunk loaders here and that kind of thing. A lot of the railcraft stuff, it works. It works just fine. But it's kind of like getting into Steve Karts, and right now, because of doing it on the island and everything, there's just not a whole lot of expansion. There's not a whole lot that we would use that for right now. In BetaA Full or BetaA Skyblock, we could delve into that, but there's just very little to do with that right now because we're on such a small plot of land. So, Tech Reborn, we did get into a little bit of Tech Reborn. Yeah, there's thermodynamics, all of that. Twilight got into that, and I mean that's pretty much all of the mods. BetaA Lite was created as a very small pack, essentially made just so we could test out, show that it was inspired by the FTB's original beta pack. Hold on just a second, guys. I have to take a drink. I don't think people realize you start talking and start doing a whole lot while doing these videos. Oh man, takes your voice out really quick. So we've kind of gone through the mods and stuff, and this was made as being more tech, very little magic, some, but very little magic, and it was kind of made just to show that this was based off of FTB's original beta pack. This is an updated version of it. Has a little bit of extra on it, but it's made so it can be run, and it can be run on computers, with lower end specs and that kind of thing, and just kind of have some fun and stuff with it. So, I know we will be coming back with at least one or two more episodes here with On the Island, to kind of finish it out, finish the village out a little bit, just have a little bit of fun, kind of summary review over things, maybe do some fishing, set up the bay a little bit better, have like a beachfront property and that kind of thing. But the island is looking like it's pretty much done. I mean, I know one of the videos is going to be, we're going to hit the end and go beat the Ender Dragon. So, after we get that done, don't know if we're going to do another Minecraft playthrough, if we're going to start in on a different game, start in on a specific different mod pack, if we decide to play Minecraft. Not sure. Best thing to do would be send us a comment message on this video, or send me a tweet. My tweet is listed in the description below. Just kind of give us an idea of what you might like to watch us play, might like to see us try to stumble through, that kind of thing. It will be something which will be kind of done as multiplayer, with both me and Keesalo, or a good enough suggestion if it's a really good game that supports more than two players, and we're able to have it and be able to play it, and may even involve the person who suggested it if it's possible. So I will tell you, multiplayer gaming is we do like multiplayer gaming as long as it is not a first person shooter multiplayer. I grew up on Unreal Tournament, the original Unreal Tournament, and Quake. Keesalo kind of got into it with the Quake and or Quake Arena and Nexus type period, and we were kind of playing through those. But we kind of get burn out on them really quickly. Because a lot of first-person shooters, you're doing the same thing, just quick in and out, and it's we like kind of our games to have a story. I mean, first-person shooter games such as Borderlands is a really good example where there's a story and stuff with it, and you can co-op multiplayer while kind of going through and that kind of thing. So, but yeah, you guys give us your suggestions on it and let me know. We'd be very grateful and be willing to do what we can on playing on that. Otherwise, I think when Keesalo left, let me see here. I think when Keesalo left, he may have actually changed the server settings and forgot to change them back, because I'm not seeing any monsters. He may have changed the settings. That's going to be kind of boring without any monsters. Hi, Fido. So, but we are going to leave a small little present for Keesalo to find on Monday. So, we're going to need some sand, and we're going to need some gunpowder, and we're going to need some paper. Going to need more paper than that. Change your modes here. Bring in some paper. Let's see here. TNT. That's industrial. We really don't need industrial TNT. That might be a little harsh. Oh, we didn't need paper. Oh, I think it's industrial that... No, it just needs flint. So, but that's okay. We only need one block. I don't want to blow him to smithereens. I just want to blow him up. Okay, I don't need that. What I need is a pressure plate. Pressure plate? Maybe not. Let's see here. Because I may just do it with a lever. That's empty. I need to check. Let's see. I have a lever. I can do it with a lever. Put that right there. I'll go over there. There's some obsidian. Let's see here. Go right there. This is where he's got our viaduct system going down to. Just realized I had something still going. Slowing me down just a tad. And he's got the blaze spawner off at the moment. Whoa! Why did he do that? I need to remove that. Cause... Oh no, son of a gun. Oh no. Where did my bag go to? There's no way my bag went in there. Oh, I bet you it got picked. No? Yeah, it might have. Did it get picked up by the vacuum hopper? And put in? Ah, yes, it did. Phew. Oh, okay, that scared me for just a second, guys. No lie. Okay, let's do this. And we'll put... Dang it. I did it again. I gotta stop doing that. I was trying to grab this to put in here. There we go. Okay, now is there any redstone in there? No. This, if you guys don't know, this was something I found out while I was experimenting. And it takes you out here to that small ravine that Keesalo discovered. See if I can route this water. I had this routed in such a way that we didn't have to deal with this. And apparently how in the world did that happen? There we go. It's supposed to be like that. Okay. Now I think what we're gonna do is I should be able to put that right there. And do this with it. Oh, I gotta move that out of the way. Do that with it. And put that right there. Then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out of our inventory. Oh, that's the wrong bag. This bag. Pull out of our inventory. We're gonna pull this out right here. And we're gonna tell him that we are in the process of making something. And all he has to do is to hit that lever. And he will hear the hiss of the machine. And we'll see if he's dingy enough to fall for it. Keep in mind, this is Keesalo, so it is very, very, very possible that he will. Because he doesn't think about things like this until after the fact, so it is possible. There we go. Now we can actually fill that in. So, Alright, guys, well, keep playing on that for the next episode, and we'll see if Keesalo falls for it. Like I said, also keep in mind the possibility of us being done with the island here and going about and maybe starting something new. So leave us any little suggestions and stuff on that, and we'll see what comes of it. So alright, everybody, well, we will ow, it got me through there. We will see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Laters.